Guys, welcome back again to another video. You guys really expected thinking about. So guys, in the spirit of japa, you guys know that one of the best, smoothest, easiest and fastest ways to actually japa from your country, or anyway, country is what? Study visa. But the cocoa has been like, hey go, what you know. So it's not as if most of us don't want to japa, but the problem is money. Money no day, cause so kudi. So you know, they're like, what can I do for this many japa people since we do not have money? I'm not going to see because of money when I can japa. That's why I now went like this. I shall answer. Okay, let me come up with this. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about list of countries, not just countries, your top countries, because I understand that most of you, it's not as if you don't want to japa. Like you can japa to some countries, but there's some specific countries that you want, and not just like specific countries. There should be countries that their future is promising, because not like you are staying in a country for 1, 2, 3 years and then you don't know what's next. Is there PR? Is there this? And you come back to Nigeria? You know, it should be a promising country. You should not say, as you don't go like this, you have something to actually hold on to. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about top countries with 100% scholarship, or rephrase, top countries with 100% scholarship / free tuition / cheap tuition. So is it that these countries have 100% scholarship, is it that they have free tuition, or they have extremely low tuition? So in no particular order, but in as much as I don't want to really put the countries in no particular order, I'm just going to be there, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be there. So make sure you watch the entire video, because I don't think that, okay, the country I want to mention, it might be the first, it might be the last, it might be the distance, it might be as it come to my head. You people know that I passed that stage of really waiting for my book on my phone. There's some things that you just make research, like even if they ask you in your dream, you can say it from your head. So this is one of it, according to my research, according to my experience in immigration business, attending to clients and all of that. I was able to come about the list. So this is my own personal list that I'm giving to you guys. So now let's dive right into it. So the first one on my list, like I said, in no particular order, is USA. I've been USA key. Most of you people do not know that you can actually get 100% scholarship in US, or just little bit, like 100% scholarship. There are so many 100% funded scholarship in USA. But no, you are not looking to USA. Okay, Canada, this, that, Canada. There are a lot of 100% scholarship in USA / free tuition. And this scholarship as well, some of them, I know that even if it's okay, there's scholarship, what of cost of living. Some of this scholarship actually comes with monthly stipend as well. Some can be 2,000 stipend, some can be 3,000, 36,000 per year. Like that. So it can actually vary. So most schools, if they give you 1,000 100% scholarship, you can actually add to your cost of living and every other thing like that. So in the view of this, if you actually need anybody to actually assist you with your USA visa application process, study visa application for 100% scholarship, tuition fee waiver and all of those things, I actually have a company I actually partner with based in USA, and they can actually assist you with this process for a token. I've actually made the video earlier before now. I'll put in the link in my description box. You will see all playlists. You see USA as a playlist. Go through my USA playlist, or go through my available paid packages playlist. You actually see the video I've talked about studying in USA. So I understand that getting a scholarship can be competitive, can be doubtful and everything, but this company can actually assist you with the application process and take the stress off you for a token. So the next one on my list, like I said, in no particular order, I'll be this, is Austria. Austria is another popular destination to actually study with 100% free tuition, 100% zero tuition. But I think it's not entirely zero tuition like that. Just like some schools, they can just pay to pay like maybe 700 euros or one small money like that, less than 1 million, 500 euros. Which type of money is this? And even at that, you can even study with English medium. It does not have to be Austrian language. It doesn't have to be in Austria or in Germany. You can study in cheaper tuition in Austria. So the thing is, I've made a couple of videos about studying in Austria, how to apply, documents required. I'll put in a link in my description box. When you see all country playlists, you will see Austria as a playlist. Go through it. I have a lot of videos that is going to assist you with your application process. And in the view of this, I actually have a Telegram group. I title it Studying Austria. So if you're thinking of studying in Austria, you need somebody to talk to and all of those things, you can actually join the group, and I charge just 20,000 naira to actually join this Telegram group where you actually see your fellow aspirants in the group. So the next one on my list should have been Norway, but now Norway actually charge tuition fee. The next one on my list is Iceland. Iceland is that country that people do not really talk about. Iceland is just one of those small it's just a small country located in one, I think, island, just there, just chilly and everything. So like I said, I don't have a playlist about Iceland, but in my subsequent videos, I'm going to be making more videos about Iceland, how to move to Iceland, study national requirements, and all of those things. I'm going to make subsequent videos like that. So Iceland is another country that you can actually study for 0% tuition. But a little limitation to this is you might have to learn the language or study in the language. And the other limitation to this is, in as much as tuition is free, your proof of fund, your cost of living, it has to be your account. That's just the limitation. It has to be your account. But at least at all not bad. And even in Iceland, you can actually study and work. So instead of going to UK or Canada, where you have to pay tuition fees, still pay cost of living to this thing, so you can just opt for any of these countries that actually offer free or cheap tuition, but then the only thing you have to do is your cost of living. And since I said you can actually work and study, you can use that one to pad that up. So that way you'll not be saying, hey, how will I pay 14,000 pounds? How will I pay my rent? You know that the only focus you're focusing, the work that you're working, is targeted on your cost of living. The next one on my list is Germany. Germany of all time has always been a country destination for prospective immigrants. But one limitation to this is the block fund accounting. But the thing is, there are so many ways for you to actually even move to study in Germany without the block funding. In my subsequent videos, I'm going to be talking about that. So for Germany, you can get 100% tuition fee, zero tuition. You will not pay anything. So, but then you can pay something like all this administration fee, like maybe 100 euros, 200 euros, something, all this small money that you don't even feel like compared to this thing. But the thing is, you have to have cost of living. It has to be gobio, you understand? So countries like Germany, they are not this type of country you can do proof of fund for. For example, in for UK, if you want to go to UK on study visa, you can easily do proof of fund, package proof of fund, put it in your account. Okay, this is your money. And then when you get your visa, the owner of the money will take it. For a country like Germany, for your block funds, that money you will credit it to a German account in Germany. There's this organization that actually takes that money. You will credit it load, and they will give you that money only per month. So for you to move to a country like Germany, if you really do not have money for cost of living, it might be kind of difficult, because you really have to have the money for that cost of living in real life, like in real sense. So the next one on my list is Russia. You guys know my love for Russia. My love for Russia does not mean that I'm in support of the ongoing war or anything. No, I'm just talking about the educational system. So please note, political aspect is different from education aspect. Please don't miss the same thing. So my love for Russia education. So Russia is one of those countries that made education so similar, so simple, so everything. For those of you that don't know, I used to be in Russia for 3 years. So the system, the educational system, the life, the cost of living just made me to really fall in love with that system in Russia. So in as much as tuition is not free in Russia, but Russia is one of those countries you can study for minimum, very cheap and affordable rates. And that's why it's a destination country for people to study medicine. All this medicine, even in Nigeria, you see universities charging 5 million to study medicine, whereas in Russia you can get it at very cheaper price that you will not go even free. And aside that is the cost of living in Russia. My dear, cost of living in Russia, like for example, if you're staying in the school stay, you can just pay like maybe 500 USD per year, this thing per year. And then another thing is, with my experience in Russia is that country. For example, in UK, if you actually own your tuition fee, they will not allow you to come to class, they'll lock you out of library and all of those basketballs. But in Russia, right? Even if you're owing money, they will still allow you to come to school, they will still pity you, extend your visa, as long as at least you're trying to pay, at least you're making effort to pay. So Russia for me was this kind of understanding country that was not so harsh on immigrants. They were not just saying, no, it's your life that we want. No, if you we're gonna suck your blood. So if it's not because of the ongoing war, right? So Russia was just that country that just made it easy. And then another good news is now, I think because of COVID or because of you can now actually work and study in Russia. Yes, you can work and study. So despite the tuition fee is cheap, the accommodation is cheap, you can now actually even work and study in Russia. There's so many jobs you can take up in Russia as well. So if you know you genuinely want to study, like it's not as if you're, for example, maybe you want to study a course like nursing, like medicine, any of these courses that you're not getting in any other country, you can actually consider Russia because it is actually affordable. And I understand your fear that, oh, the ongoing war, what if Kiniko? I still kind of have some friends in Russia, and trust me, in as much as the media might try to portray is that, oh, this is this, I'm still saying that Russia is still one of the safest countries. You can be even safer than the country that we are, Nigeria, right now, right? So like I said, yeah, as long as you're not doing the political anything, you're just going there to study. It's the study that you want to study that you are there for, not political anything, right? So Russia is another country to actually consider. So the next on my list is Finland. Finland is also another country that actually gives 100% zero tuition / scholarship. But the thing is, one of the limitations is you might actually have to study in Finnish or Swedish language, right? Something like that. Yeah, but another thing is cost of living. But though I've seen some scholarship or this thing that actually have for Finland that actually offer support like for accommodation, cost of living, and all of those things. The next on my list is Poland. Poland is also another country that you can actually move to study and work actually for a cheaper fee. This thing is not free, for a cheaper fee. But the thing is, Poland is actually more expensive than Russia. So to me, Russia is still carrying, when it comes to cost of living, cheaper accommodation and everything, it is still Russia. But the thing is, because actually Poland is Poland singing? Yeah, Poland is singing. Oh, I don't know, I can't remember. The next on my list is Italy. Italy is also another country that you can actually study and work. But the thing is, okay, you can actually study and work in Italy, and tuition fee is actually cheap depending on the course you're going for. It's actually mostly cheap, and your schools, they can just tell you to pay $100, $200, the more small money like that. But as well, your cost of living has to come into place. And the thing is, you can actually work and study in Italy as well. Yeah, you can actually study in English, but some course might actually require you to actually learn Italian language, e.g. medicine. You have to study it in Italian language. So the next of my list is Czech Republic. Czech Republic is also another country that people do not really talk about, and I wonder why. So Czech Republic is also another country that you can study. There are a lot of scholarship opportunity in Czech Republic. / the tuition fee is extremely cheap. Like, so is it that you're getting a tuition fee, right, or you're getting for a cheap fee? So you can get as low as very, very cheap. But again, another thing is cost of living. I swear, you can actually study and work as well in Czech Republic. And did I even tell you that Czech Republic actually has pathway to permanent residency? And like I said in this video, I'm trying to mention, I actually mentioned countries that actually have pathway to permanent residency, that even after studying, you don't have to come back to Nigeria. Like USA, you can apply for green card, EB2, NIW, so many opportunities like that. And I have some of them that I've already talked about in my previous video. You can click the link in my description box. Like Austria as well. Austria actually gives postgraduate work permits. After that, and you can apply for their PL. I think this red card or something like that. I don't know if I've talked about it. Russia too as well now. After studying in Russia, you can actually apply for permanent residency in Russia. And after your PR, you can actually apply for citizenship. Yes, as long as you pass the language test and this thing, you can actually work, you can actually start living in Russia. In my subsequent videos, I'm just going to be posting more videos about that. Which other country? I've also mentioned Germany as well. Germany also has a pathway to permanent residency as well, same as Italy. Okay guys, next on my list is Portugal. Portugal is also another country that people are actually not talking about. Portugal has lots of immigration benefits, from automatic birth citizenship, PR, postgraduate. Like I said, in my next and subsequent videos, I'm going to be taking these countries one after the other. The ones I've not talked about, we're talking about how to apply for study visa, study in these countries, the benefits, how to get your permanent visa and everything. So Portugal is another country that you can actually study for free / free tuition. You can see a tuition fee as low as 500 euros, right? As low as even less than that, depending on the cost, depending on so many factors. And I think in Portugal as well, you can actually work and study. So the next one on the list is Slovakia. Slovakia is also another country that you can actually work and study for free. So it's actually in Europe as well. So guys, those are the major countries I actually just mentioned. Like I said, there are more countries that you can actually study for free, but then I try to point out the ones that has more immigration benefit, because the thing is, it's not just about us just going to this country to study. The questions to ask is, can you work there? Do they have pathway to permanent residency? Do they offer immigration benefits? How are these things? So those are the things that actually concern. And again, job opportunities, because the thing, for you to study in a country and then when it's time to actually get job, be like this thing. So for Russia or country like I mentioned, Russia, when I talk about the job opportunity, the language might actually be the barrier, but most jobs that people actually do as international students is teaching English jobs. But if you study a course like medicine, you can actually write their licensing exam, then get a job as a doctor, and then which other thing like that. So I just try to take the top best country that has more quality over the other. So like I said, this list is not limited to, it is according to my own research, my own preference, and I did not actually list this country in order of anything as hinted come to my head. So if you actually think that there was any country I actually left out that I did not mention, make sure to leave it in the comment section so that others can actually read for me. I also would like to learn from you, and then if it's something I feel like I can talk about, I can make another video update on that. So guys, that will be the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.